Cool. So, while I'm editing all of this, I would like to mention that all of the assets, if I didn't mention it before, are from an open game site where I can go and get assets from, or yeah, all of the assets are basically from there. All of the sounds I've gotten from a site called freesound dot whatever it is, and that's where most of my sounds are coming from. So, yes, the only thing that I have paid for was the fox sprites. But anyways, uh, welcome to the devlog. Really quick, let's look at the assets. So, these are all of the backdrops first. Um, this is actually the win screen now. So, win is what we're going to name this to. And while I'm doing this, welcome to Hana's Sky Climb version 0. Uh, sorry. Right now I am presenting to you Hana's Sky Climb version 0.012. We have gravity, we have jumping, just normal jumping, we have double jump, but with the double jump there is an infinite jump error that I need to fix. So this is win small. But basically, these are all of the assets at their regular resolution. This one I made. This one has some stars from this one. But anyways, these are where all of the game files are kept, all of the backups in case something happens and I have to switch to a different version. These are where all of the sounds are. This is going to be the death sound. This is for an enemy. This is the jump sound, but I haven't figured it out. This sound works, though. The intro music and the main music loop, but sometimes, or well, more often than not, they play over each other even after I have told it to not do that, and I am trying to figure out how to fix it. But these zip files are for backups of some sprites. We will get into this sprite and this one, this small one right here. Most of these assets were acquired from the open game development site. I don't remember what the actual address is, but it's like opengame dot something and free sound. So the only thing that I have actually paid for, we are going to look at here really quick without getting into most of my files, is this. I paid $3 for this sprite on itch because I really wanted it, and just generally it was worth it. So I've actually spent $3 making this. Um, do, do, do. Right. Okay, so this is the code in case something bad happens, right? And let's hop into the game here. So I will see you in the game. Floats above the title like I want it to, and then all of this right here will disappear when I press space. There are some pixels that I need to work out from having to basically put the sprite sheet in and erase everything. I think the music will loop now. Yeah, the music looped. Cool. So we press space, or sometimes if you press space too quickly, uh, it won't do the thing. And that's something that I also have to fix. But so press space, and if you press space again, so you can notice she no longer does the get up animation again. But the walk sound works, so that's cool. Jump, and this is where the jump error comes in. But you can double jump. So you're probably wondering now, well, How did you accomplish this? Well, let's look at some of the code. So basically it says when the flag is pressed, all of this stuff uh, happens. But these are the walk movements, and this is the jump stuff. This is for jump. So I have a variable called y velocity. So when y velocity happens, basically, it says set the other variable, which is going up. So when you go up, it sets the y velocity to -1. When it's set to 0, nothing happens, basically. So if you're not touching this color, you jump, basically. But if you're touching that color, you don't fall through, which is one of the problems that happened. We already talked about this. Yeah, we already talked about this. So this is at the start screen. This is an enemy that I want to put in at some point in time. We can go look at the assets again, see what it looks like. Here's the sprites. I'm just gonna, that's what it does, but obviously not that fast. This is the jump animation that I want to put in at some point in time. So let's hide Hana here. Goodbye, Hana. Here's the costumes. So you're probably wondering, well, are you going to show us the jump? Yes, I am going to show the jump. So the jump won't start all the way up there, obviously. I need to figure out how to get this to hide and this to show when you press the jump key. But if you turn your attention this way, this is what the jump looks like. Obviously not that fast because I can only click so fast. In case I did something wrong. There we go. And this obviously has to hide when it's on the help screen. This is a collectible, and basically what it does is it gives you a score. I want to put a timer somewhere up here and a score counter somewhere up there, or just somewhere in general. Probably up there is good. But basically what this does, let's show it off for a second. So when it starts as a clone, so when there is another one of these somewhere on the screen, it will go to a random position, or it will start at a random position, and it will float. And then when you collect it, it will disappear, and it will add score. I need to figure out how to do that, and I need coffee. So the other sprite that I was talking about is the crystal. So basically what happens is when you get to the final screen, this is the final screen. So this is obviously the end game collectible that I'm planning out here. Basically what this does is when it switches, it will spin and it will float. There will be a platform somewhere around here that you have to jump from cloud to cloud to get up to. I might actually have set clouds so that it's easier, but also when flag is clicked, if our buddy here touches it, it will go to the win game screen, which was previously the game over screen. So when you switch to this screen, basically what happens, or what I want to happen, is this needs to stop. This shows, and so that's what happens when you press space. It will go away, or I need to set that to when you press R, it will go away. And I want to set it to when you press R, it will go back to the start screen, basically. Or I might make a credits, but that might be after I submit this for my CS project, because it's only supposed to be something small, but here we are doing something grandiose. So that plays, and then this will also proc 10 out of 10. Let's stop all of that. There we go. So this, you're probably wondering what that is. Let's switch the backdrop. So What this is it's just stop from falling through. So this is just a sprite so that when you touch whatever color I have designated this to jump when not touching, you don't fall through, basically. Obviously, this appears after 3 seconds, plays a noise, and then when you press space, it goes away. This basically does the same thing, except it will flash for this interval forever, basically until space is pressed, and it will wait 2 more seconds after the title appears. Just, just basically how old games did, or at least some of the ones that I've played. So this is the death animation. It is not been implemented yet, but if we want to see what it looks like, I will show it here really quick. So when you die, I will let's just let's set it to a random key. Let's set it to you. Um, you forever. Next costume. So now when I press you, or that's actually a little fast. I'm just doing this to display what's going on. 0.1 seconds. Maybe 0.1 seconds is better. Yeah, 0.1 seconds is better. So that happens. U is pressed. I also need to get it to loop, and that will probably require me to set some variables. I want to set it to repeat until done, basically. But basically, probably what I'll have to do is just do this several times and then stop the script. But that can go away now. So that's what that does. I've already showed this off. There's no code for it yet. This is the platform that you will be jumping from. Let's show that, and let's hide that. So I am not going to run any of the code for this right now because it might actually crash the thing, which I really don't want. But basically what happens is I want to have one where it goes to the player, you jump on it, it disappears. It disappears after a certain interval, which is what I want this one to do. Go to somewhere, spawn a new cloud, disappear, basically. So that's basically what that one does. Also, when you collide with one of the colors on the cloud, probably the main color here, you don't fall through. So that's how that's going to work. And I guess without further ado, I have presented to you Hana Skyclimb version 0.012. Gravity, double jump, but also the infinite jump problem. Also, the start position was fixed, which I talked about the last 3 times that I was trying to record this. But that is basically everything. I'm working on idle animations and some other stuff, but right now I really need to work on all of the logic for this and the logic for that, and then I can figure out how to add everything else. But without further ado, I have presented to you, as I have said before, Hana Skyclimb version 0.0112, and 10 out of 10, I will be making another devlog again. Bye!